It is Thursday, and that means that is a special day here at WTOL 11. It is our Gift of Joy toy drop, and we'll look at that forecast to come. But overall, on this Thursday, you are going to find temperatures to be fairly seasonal, very December-like outside, with those highs that are going to be in the mid-40s, and a lot of those temperatures that we've already seen earlier today. So just be mindful that we'll hold in the 40s for the afternoon, but once that sun sets, we will wave goodbye to those 40s because we have overcast conditions. So even the sun that's hiding behind those clouds, adding a little bit of a difference to our forecast. But we also are watching a storm that's going to be moving in. But here's a look at the cloudy skies that we have. Maybe at best you'll get a little sun to kind of try and shine through. I've seen that when I was out earlier today, but these clouds, it's a pretty solid blanket overhead. So we're going to be looking at cloudy conditions here for a good chunk of the day. We might have some breaks in the cloud cover, but it's going to be well after sunset. Sunset's going to be just a few minutes after 5 o'clock. And well, you can kind of see we start to see a little bit of a break in our cloud cover as we head towards midnight and then into 1 a.m. So we are going to have to, well, wait for those clouds to break and going to be missing it. So we won't actually be picking up much as far as some sun because we're watching our next systems to move in. And you may be looking at the WTOL 11 weather app and seeing that rainfall. That rainfall that we have here actually isn't going to make it into Northwest Ohio or Southeast Michigan. It's traveling further east, so it's actually just going to be south of here. And a lot of that rainfall that we're seeing into the southern portion of the Buckeye State, not quite making it to the ground just yet. But I'm still watching this little pocket of snow that we have into the central plains. That is our second round of energy. So from our storm, it's kind of big. And this is kind of the first pocket of energy. And then we have the second pocket of energy. It's the second one that's going to be influencing our forecast, especially once we get towards tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit yet, but that energy, it's on the way here to be here before the weekend. So let's time it out on the hour-by-hour forecast. We have the cloudy conditions setting the stage there. A little bit of a lake breeze is what you'll be working with on this Thursday, but you can already kind of see that those clouds are trying to disperse a little bit. That was through, well, dinner time, and right around bedtime, we're also going to be looking at yet some cloud cover, but overnight we'll have partly cloudy conditions. And yet you'll see that there's not a lot of rain here yet. So I'm going to hold off on the rain and the snow from that system that's in the central plains now. We will see that as we head later into the day. So we're going to have that around 4 or 5 o'clock, that evening commute. We will have rain and snow showers. Should be warm enough to where we are working with rain showers. But into southeast Michigan, we could have some pretty good bursts of snow. So you may even notice a little bit of a light dusting out there, but it should be taken care of fairly quickly. Now, like I said, it's a special day here at WTOL 11 in downtown Toledo. We want everybody to come on down, bring that new unwrapped toy for our Gift of Joy gift drop. We'll have mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures are fairly mild out there. They'll be into the 40s, but once you come, if you're here during and before sunset, you'll have temperatures that are right around 40 degrees. If you come after sunset, that's when our temperatures will be falling into the upper 30s. Now, though we have the cloudy conditions, the sun behind those clouds, like I was saying earlier, will play with our temperatures. Now, northeast winds, they'll only be around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And of course, remember that that sunset is just after 5 o'clock. So just something to keep in mind if you want to head to downtown before that sun sets. And then also it's a little bit warmer. But of course, all your friends here at WTOL 11 will be out there until 7 o'clock. So you're going to want to make it here to downtown. Now, maybe you are going to be busy Christmas shopping and then you'll drop that gift off a little bit later. You do have 17 days until Christmas. So it's going to be coming here pretty fast, just a little bit over 2 weeks from now. So maybe it's crunch time yet. I'll let you decide. But just a heads up, you have 17 days until the Christmas holidays. So something to look forward to coming up. And maybe though, somebody's going to get a new device. If that's the case, well, you're going to want to have that WTOL 11 weather app on there. So then you can keep an eye on that approaching storm that we have. You can find those hourly forecasts where we have the cloudy conditions, watching those temperatures that'll be into the 30s at times right after that sunset. So just have that app ready to go. It's a great tool not only in the summer season, but also in the winter season as well. Now, high temperatures will be actually fairly seasonal here for December. We're going to find those highs to be into the lower 40s even through the weekend and early next week. But it looks like we try to have those temperatures jump just a little bit into the mid 40s Wednesday and Thursday. But that's because I'm watching another system where we will be in the warm sector at times. But once a cold front swings through, you're going to find those temperatures to be into the mid 30s for us. And that's going to be towards the next weekend. So some cooler, maybe more some festive feeling weather is going to be on the way. Now you will find though on our daily almanac, when we're talking about temperatures in the lower 40s, we're right on track with where we should be. So finally, after seeing plenty of stretches where we've been above or below average, we're kind of evening the playing field here. Now lows, those are going to be around 28 degrees. They should be, I should say. But you will find at times that they've been a little bit mild, just like what we had this morning. But we're also not checking anything close to new records to be in the book. Now highs today, those are going to be in the mid 40s, and here's those seasonal temperatures through the weekend. Though we have the rain and snow talk for your Friday, Saturday and Sunday with those plans that you have, I know you have weekend plans. You're going to find dry weather, though plenty of cloud cover to go with it. And even by Monday, we're still dry until that next system rolls in. It'll be late into Tuesday that we start to see those rain clouds move in, and then we'll have rain all day Wednesday. And then even into Thursday morning, as the system, just like the one that we have coming, it's a little bit stretched out. So we'll be keeping an eye to the exact timing of when you'll see that rainfall move through. Now temperatures, those will be into the mid 40s. And then I said that heads up, once we have those showers that move out, we'll have cooler and drier air that moves in. So you will find a lot of those temperatures readings to be into the 30s once we get closer to that next weekend. Of course, so if you are headed to the downtown for our Gift of Joy toy drop, have that WTOL 11 weather app to keep an eye on those temperatures and find that warmest time to come on down. Of course, though, you just stay in your car, but of course you can get some waves and smiles from your fellow WTOL 11 family.